Can I interest you in a game called Megabonk?
Oh God, I've heard of this.
I saw people in chat
I've
mentioning
been
this.
told not to play this.
You
I literally
guys-
had a viewer tell me, they warned me. They said, "Look, you don't have time.
You
need
guys
to avoid a game called Megabonk."
should stay the fuck away from this game. I started this game yesterday at noon. I have put 17 hours into this game since yesterday.
Jesus, what?
It is so unbelievably fucking addicting. Like, it is. I don't know of a game that I've felt this addicted to in a while. It has been a pretty long time since I've been like fiending about a game. The entire time we've been on this show, I've been thinking about what build I need to do to finish up the quest. So essentially, this game is Vampire Survivors meets Risk of Rain.
Sure.
Risk of Rain 2.
Okay.
It is a 3D survivor-like at its core.
Okay.
And that's it. Like the premise is so easy to sell to people.
Keep going, JP. I gotta help my kid real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. It is after that. It's like the most. It's the most addicting thing. Like the dopamine hits are so high. In the, you know how in Vampire Survivor you always get upset when you're kind of like moving the same speed or you can't like get out of a circle of mobs. In this game, there's physics when it comes to movement. So you can slide down a hill and gain speed and get the fuck away. Or you can some characters jump faster than they walk. And there's also movement speed auras that allow you to move faster, or jump benefits that allow you to jump multiple times while you're in the air. You do take falling damage, but some characters take less falling damage than others. Some characters can climb walls. This is pretty early on in the game itself. I found a random bush in the game. I walked up to it and it spawned a boss that had like 10,000 HP. And then you got to kill that boss. And then you end up getting that as a thing that you unlock. But yeah, there's the characters are like, you look at like Vampire Survivor and they don't really get like too comical until I would say a little bit later in the game. Right out of the gate, I think like the third or second character, there's a skateboarding skeleton that throws bones. And his like passive is he does more damage the faster that he's going. But when he gets hit, his movement speed is halved. And like when he jumps, he's doing like ollies and like grinding on stuff. So it just feels like a lot of fun. Like the movement really makes the game because you can slide down a hill and then like jump across and he'll fucking like start doing Tony Hawk shit with his skateboard just because. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. Like when you die, it's like, what does it say? It says like the meme when you die, like get better or get good, something like that.
Sure. Okay.
There's a character named, oh God, what's his name? I think it's Chad, and his starting weapon is Aura. And it's just like
I saw that. That's in the
you.
trailer. I'm watching the trailer right now, and he's like this big buff dude, and he's got like an aura of Chadness around him.
And yeah, his name's Mega Chad. That's what it is. And there's character skins that you can unlock. And when you unlock the second character skin, it's literally like grayscale, and it's called like Giga Chad. So he's the dev is like 100% aware of like Twitch culture, through and through. The way that like upgrades work in the game is pretty similar to, I think Vampire Survivors does something similar at least. You're inclined to get as many upgrades and do as many things as possible in each run to get an upgrade, because when you get to a threshold, then that unlocks the ability to get other upgrades. And so at the start of the game, you can only have 2 weapons and two tombs, which is kind of like an aura type deal. But then as you continue to play and unlock more, then you can have 3 weapons, all the way up till 4. I've only unlocked 3 weapons at the moment, but I have the path to get 4 weapons and 4 tombs.
I'm guessing, real quick, I'm guessing it's auto fire, like whatever's closest.
Most things are. Yeah, this character, the sniper, you can actually manually fire the sniper. If you just right click, it like makes it manual. But for the most part, everything else is auto. I'll like fast forward in the VOD so you can see some other characters. So this is the robot. He has
you
pistols.
mean Tome, like a book?
Yeah, like Tome. Yeah. Did I say Tomb? I might have said Tomb.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyways, yeah, like it's simple, but at the same time, it felt like the first time for me. It felt like the first time I ever played a Survivor game, which I don't know if it was Vampire Survivors. That might have been the first one.
No, mine was, and I know exactly the feeling you're talking about.
Yeah, it's that first time, but like again, there's enough that's been added to I guess the Survivor like that I was just like, all right, I'm back in. I'm fiending for all of the fucking numbers I need to beat. There's a boss in the desert called the.
And that's.
Go ahead.
You're showing the goal of the build is just stand there. The goal of the build is to be able to just stand there and have. I mean, that's what it was in Vampire Survivors. It's just the goal of the build is to be strong enough to just stand there and everything. You just let everything come and everything just gets destroyed. Absolutely.
A little bit.
No, I looked up. I wanted to see how much. Like I have 70.5 hours in Vampire Survivors.
Yeah.
So yes, I know the feeling.
Yeah. The each level has a shrine that has a boss shrine, and you can go and summon the boss like right out of the gate, but you're going to like miss all of the XP for the rest of the 7 or 10 minutes that you're allotted. But that's the goal of each level, is to summon the boss and go to the next tier. But
sure,
a lot of times it's like once you summon the boss, then the level will end and you have to start the level on tier 2 so that you can summon the boss and go to the next tier by going through the portal. So there's always like carrot on the stick, ultimately.
Gotcha.
My favorite boss, I'm not going to say the name of, but it's maybe my favorite named boss in anything ever just because of the name. If you've played It's on the Desert, it's like the 7-minute boss. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's ultimately just another Survivor game. It's like core, but it does enough to where it's like the evolution of that, I think.
It's the next iteration.
Oh, that's what I've been seeing in chat.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that people say that in chat over and over.
Yes.
And I'm wondering where that came from. Now I know it. I know exactly what boss you're talking about.
Yeah. I didn't want to spoil it for people.
Is it time based? God. Vampire Survivors was like, I think it was like 30 minutes and then you win.
It's 10
minutes. Like that or no?
10 minutes and then the boss doesn't automatically spawn. You have to find the boss on the level and spawn it. If you don't, it does the like 10-minute like ghost spawn at 10 minutes, and then you have a minute of that, and then even harder ghost spawn, and then a minute of that, and even harder ghost spawn. Ultimately, you just dodge it.
Okay.
No matter what.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many. There's probably 150, maybe 200 unlocks, all in.
Sure.
Different game modes for everything. Those game modes are challenges, and so when you finish challenges, that unlocks certain characters. Everything's very clear in terms of what you need to do to unlock a character. It'll just outright say like, do this, get this, this character will unlock. So I'm super addicted to it. I'm going to probably play right after the show and probably play it more tomorrow. And hopefully that gets all of the, the Survivor addiction out, but it's really awesome.
I'll give it a look this Saturday on Indie Day.
Okay. Yeah. I will say the one thing that I never liked about those Survivor games is it was like, as you unlocked more and more stuff, that means that it went into the pool of things that you could potentially get, which meant that you would get the things that you want less. I saw one of the
sure.
upgrades later on is that it's called toggle, and you can toggle certain things off. And so I don't,
cool.
I don't know
wow,
if that
okay.
means like you can toggle everything or you can toggle X amount of things off. But I just know that there is a toggle, and so that my like biggest issue with those games is somewhat satiated, just because of the fact that there is an unlocked where you can like make a precise build. It also has like banish and like skip and all that stuff that you would have right there at the bottom, or refresh.
Right.
And you can unlock more of those. It's got a global leaderboard that doesn't seem like it's been hacked yet, so that's a lot of fun too. Is, you know, seeing all your friends that are playing and trying to beat their scores, and sitting at the top of the leaderboard, as well as the global leaderboard. And when you finish a run, it tells you globally what number you are, and what percentage of players you are. And so that's got like a fun component to it. But yeah, it's not doing anything super crazy. It's just like a really well-made Survivor, like, and it's $8.
It's $8.
It's $8. And I'm like super into that. And the dopamine hits
$8.49. Yep.
Dopamine hits are just glorious. They're just absolutely glorious. Because sometimes, man, those dopamine hits, it's like 10x, and then you get like another. Oh, then you get the there's one of the statues you can get, I think, is called the suck statue, and that's just a magnet. It just like picks up all the XP on the map. These things are little towers that you stand in. You'll get charge. They're called charge shrines, and you get little upgrades so you can see those on your map from time to time. It's the 3D element. It was funny because I didn't think the 3D element was gonna like add that much to it, but it's really, really good because physics makes sense. So if you're having to run, you can like slide down things or pick up speed by like bunny hopping and doing all that stuff. Really adds a lot to a game like a Survivor, like where you didn't think that they could really do much, but it's really good. And if you want something maybe a little bit more polished, Deep Rock Survivors also hit 1.0, which is also very good.
Yeah, again, it's fantastic.
Yeah, also very good. The 1.0 edition, which I, funny enough, played on Friday. For that one, they added gear. And so gear will randomly drop in the levels. And then that gear can be applied to all of your characters. So it's like another...
This is in 1.0?
Yeah, this is like another level of character progression. What's the name of this game? This game's called Megabonk, funny enough. If you asked me what the name of this game was this morning, even after playing it for as long as I did, I don't know the fucking name.
Dude,
they never tell you the name. Like, I don't know why it's called
but also like Vampire Survivors. There's very little vampireness in the game.
Yeah.
Like actually none.
Yeah.